The real estate market has been such an incredible success story for our community. You know it. You've been to open houses or heard your neighbors talk about houses selling for 10, 15, 20% over asking, bidding wars, and houses going for figures that I never thought I would imagine in my lifetime. Well, that says something great about our community. But let me tell you who is going to these open houses. I've met them. They've come to my office, asked me questions about the direction of our city. They're educated and they're making an incredibly large financial investment. And they're not doing it on a whim. They're studying the economics of our community. They're studying where we're headed in education because they're making a down payment, not only on a house, but on a collective future for their community. Not only for their children, but for the investment that they want to see a return on, as we all do. Those who've bought houses in Melrose have already seen a tremendous return. And the people that are moving into Melrose know that Melrose is a strong place for real estate in good and bad times. But let's talk about public education and public safety and how we need to sustain those things in order to remain as competitive where we are today. And I even think if we make the proper decisions, Melrose real estate can be even stronger. Let's look at our average tax bill. Melrose, by no stretch of the imagination, is a cheap place to live. But those people that are bidding on the houses in your neighborhood are also looking at the following communities according to real estate agents. They're looking at Arlington, they're looking at Reading, they're looking at Natick, and Bedford, and North Reading. Okay? Now, if you look at the average tax bill in Melrose, which is $5,500, we're about the same, give or take, by $100 as Stoneham, Tewksbury, Tingsboro, and Framingham, which are much more industrial communities. But if you look at Arlington, our tax bill is 32% less than Arlington at $7,300, 30% less than Reading at $6,800, 20% less than Natick at $6,600, 55% less than Bedford and North Reading. Now, we should be proud that we're a better value, but at the same time, where we get hit the hardest is education spending and sustainability. Am I saying that we need to be as high in terms of taxation of those communities? No, we don't. We've always done more with less. But the fact is, if we are going to remain a strong competitive real estate market, if these families that are looking at all of these communities in order to invest, in some cases $500,000 or more, they want to know that the economics of this community are sustainable, and they want to know that public education is a focal point. This proposal does that. It allows this trend of incredible real estate value to continue well into the next decade and maybe longer.